Up next, we head to Alabama's Mountain Lakes region, a fun-filled area full of wonderful opportunities to reconvene with nature.
The Alabama Mountain Lakes region has a little something for everyone, and a whole lot if you love the great outdoors.
North Alabama is full of beautiful landscapes, hundreds of thousands of acres of water. We have some of the best sports fishing in the nation. We have some of the best bass and crappie fishing you'll ever see, and it's just gorgeous.
Bordered on three sides by Mississippi, Georgia, and Tennessee, Alabama Mountain Lakes covers 16 counties and offers more than 100 attractions within a 100-mile radius.
We have the mountains and the lakes and the valleys and the wiregrass area down toward the south, and it's just a variety of things. We have caves and caverns and canyons and wildflowers and wild animals and just about everything that you could want in a vacation.
Many of the region's most popular sites are contained within its 5 state parks. Among its most fascinating attractions can be found at Cathedral Caverns State Park.
We have, we believe, 5 world records here. We have the largest entrance on a show cave. This entrance is 128 feet wide by about 25 feet tall from the concrete pathway that we would walk down on. We have what we believe is the world's largest stalagmite column, Goliath. Goliath is 45 feet tall, 243 feet in circumference at the base, and about 40 feet thick. We have what we believe is the world's largest stalagmite forest, the world's largest frozen waterfall.
In some respects, Alabama Mountain Lakes is frozen in time, from its rustic cottages to its classic southern charm.
A lot of people call me Cub. That's my nickname. My father's name was Bear.
You've got a little bit of everything. With my children, you don't have the big city life. We hunt, fish, stay in the outdoors, ride four-wheelers, enjoy just being out on the water, skiing, jet skiing, pleasure boating, and it's a good place to raise your children.
I've got my son Austin, he's 11, he's got a couple of his buddies with him, Colby Brown and Matthew Brown. They're good friends of ours, so they like to fish a lot also, so we try to take them out on the lake as much as we can.
As much as Alabama Mountain Lakes is a sportsman's paradise, much of its allure is its diversity.
Behind me is a 45-foot Little River Canyon waterfall. This is one of many waterfalls here on Lookout Mountain along the Little River, which flows across the mountain out of the northwest corner of Georgia. And it is the only river in the world that forms and flows its length on top of a mountain. We have the 104-foot DeSoto Falls upstream. Downstream a little bit further is the 133-foot Grace's High Falls, which is the highest waterfall in the state of Alabama.
The region is even home to one of the country's most unique stores, the Unclaimed Baggage Center.
We're a department store like no other. When you walk in the doors, it looks like we have the same things that a major department store will, but when you really start looking at the racks, you realize it's uniquely different. We purchase lost and unclaimed airline baggage from all the carriers in the country and bring them back to our facility where we go through them piece by piece, and we sell about 1 million items a year.
And much like the Alabama Mountain Lakes, there's a surprise around every corner.
So many different people come here not really knowing what to expect, and when they get here and kind of see it's not a real fast-paced lifestyle here, small country town, and after they've been here just a few hours, it relaxes everyone, and they can come in and just kind of get back to some of the basic things that they used to do when they'd go fishing with their parents, or they had an uncle or a granddaddy that took them fishing, and it kind of gets them a little bit of just going back in time and just taking a break from normal everyday life.
We close today's show by traveling to St. George, Utah, a great escape for adrenaline junkies and easy riders alike.
Located in the easternmost corner of the Mojave Desert, St. George, Utah has the greatest concentration of national parks on Earth.
There is a plethora of adventures and activities that you can do in the St. George area. Anything that your mind can imagine is probably available here. The kinds of folks that visit St. George are people who are looking for adventure and excitement, who want to experience life to the fullest.
Getting the full view of St. George means taking to the trails on an ATV.
Our clients can expect to see giant red rock monuments, orange-colored sand, huge sand dunes, and we do a rim ride where we're about 2,000 feet above St. George, so we have a nice view of St. George, and we can see all the way to Zion National Park.
A geological wonder, Zion's naturalists and park rangers are available for scheduled or custom interpretive experiences.
An experience in the park that involves communicating information about the environment to the person having the experience, be it a hiking experience, a shuttle tour on the bus with a ranger or Zion Field Institute naturalist.
When you want a bird's eye view and the experience of a lifetime, take to the skies on a power parachute.
What they're going to see here is God's country. This is where all of the pilots in the United States say has the most eye candy, the most spectacular scenery from the air that they have ever seen from the United States. So rock formations, canyons, creeks, lakes, wildlife, rock formations, dinosaur tracks. We can even see Indian petroglyphs from the air down here.
The most beautiful scenery anywhere. It was more than a great time. It was awesome.
Some who visit the area prefer to push the limits.
The people that would take advantage of these adventures would expect to see absolutely beautiful terrain and see themselves doing things they don't expect to be able to do. We are going to give them the opportunity to push themselves out of their comfort range. And all we do is create a safe scenario in which they can do that.
Others prefer a slow and easy ride.
We have 3 full-time tours. We have one of downtown St. George, which covers the historic district. We have the Zion Springdale tour, which covers all of Springdale and also parts of Zion National Park. And then we also offer Snow Canyon State Park.
No matter what form of transportation you use, one thing's for certain, you will be energized.
St. George has an amazing energy, from the Red Rock Canyons of Zion National Park to the Native American petroglyphs carved into the rocks. It's just an amazing energy. People come here and they feel it and they love it.
To find out more about all of the amazing adventures you've seen today, stick around. We'll see you next time.